Hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, otherwise known as Pablo Escobar, and today we're going to undertake a full warehouse sale mission, don't you know, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, now there's no point in getting too overly excited about this, you know, it is only a small warehouse, I do believe, but it's the first time that I've ever filled one up to capacity, so to speak. Actually, in fact, as we're about to see, the warehouse is not yet at capacity. It's at 98%, 41 of 42 crates. So that means one thing, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to launch a crate mission to go in. Just fill that warehouse to the top, you know. Okie dokie, there we go. And we're heading on outside, as you can see, and here we go.
Collection location through to you. Pick up the goods and bring them back to the warehouse. I don't anticipate any trouble.
Yes, like I say, really not to be trusted, that lady. Just because she says there's no trouble going to be coming doesn't necessarily mean such things. I wouldn't really listen to her. Yes, now, on general speaking, I don't really go for one crate missions, you know. In fact, I don't, generally speaking, use the CEO crates at all, to be quite frank with you. I find there are better ways to make my money on this game. But yes, when it does come to undertaking the CEO crate missions, it is advisable. You do sort of fill up the warehouse quicker, and it is advisable to spend more money and go and get 2 or 3 crates at any one time. As it happens, I am only 1 crate shy of filling my warehouse, don't you know? As you saw earlier, I'm quite sure. And so that puts me in a position where I have to go and get 1 crate, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, now as we can see there, we have arrived at the location. It's a rather sort of strangely painted man. Was that an octopus on the side or some such? Yes, it does appear rather peculiar, I have to say. But either way, we're not really worried about such things. We are simply interested in the contents, don't you know? And so yes, I'm now going to climb inside this van, as you can see there, and navigate back up the map to my warehouse. Okie dokie, and we're going to cut ahead here because it is really rather a boring journey. So yes, if you are unfamiliar with the CEO crate operations missions there, they do have to be launched, or rather they did have to be launched from your CEO office, and once collected, the crates would have to be delivered to your warehouse. Nowadays, of course, you can also use the Terabyte to launch such missions. Okay, well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is my 42nd crate added to my warehouse, and there we go. This is the very first time that I have filled my warehouse to the brim, so to speak. So why don't we go and take a little look around and see what we've got in here? All sorts of interesting things. We've got art and sort of electronic goods I can see there, and ammunition. How about that? Weapons and all sorts of things. Yes, jolly good right here. Okay, we'll take a walk on around the other side. Lots of TVs I do see. Counterfeit cash there, it would appear. Can't see why we'd bother selling that. Surely we'd just try to use it. Okie dokie, right here. And there we go, going on down there. Okay, and here's the assistant.
I got something that might interest you. There's some hot product on the market. It's expensive, but the margins are better than the normal stuff. You want to move on it? Come back to the office to make the deal.
Okay, well, she's talking about a special item. We have done a video on that before, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe. But that's not what we're interested in today. Today we're interested in undertaking that full warehouse sale. Now, the full warehouse sale is going to come with a number of vehicles. So as you have seen, I've just gone and asked my good friend, Mr. Raccoon there, if he wouldn't mind coming and helping me, and he's been kind enough to oblige, don't you know. Now, we're about to launch the sell mission. Now, I don't know if this is double money or whatnot. It may well be. I can't imagine any other reason why I'd actually go to the bother of filling the warehouse were it not double money. It may be, it may not. I couldn't possibly comment, but what I can... Oh, here we go again.
The goods are loaded and ready to be taken to the drop-off. Look out for hijackers and get this deal done.
Yeah, she really is a blasted nuisance, that woman. It's not, like I was saying, either way, whether it's double money or not, I'm terribly sorry I can't even provide you that information exactly. But yes, we're going to get paid, $1,470,000, something along those lines, I do believe, for the 42 crate warehouse. So that really is a lot of money. It's certainly worth doing. Okie dokie, now, like I was saying, with these large missions, or the sort of full warehouse, you are going to get more than one vehicle. This obviously stands to reason. The less there is in the warehouse, the the smaller amount of numbers of vehicles you need to use. So if it's only partly full, you use one. If it's sort of halfway full or whatnot, you'll need to use 2 vehicles. And if it is full, of course, you will need to use 3. And that can be rather taxing, I'm afraid. There are a number of different missions that you can have for your CEO warehouse sales. But as it happens on this occasion, we've got a rather easy one. We've got these trucks, or these large vans that we have to drive simply from the warehouse location, as you saw there, to the destination on the map. And I do believe that all 3 vans need to be delivered to the same location. So that really is, as you can imagine, rather easy. And also, as you can see by the bottom left-hand corner of the mini-map there, the distance that we have to traverse really isn't that great. And we have a full 30 minutes to perform this mission. Now, that being said, it stands to reason that I'd be more than capable of performing this mission on my own. I didn't have to bother Mr. Raccoon, but I was not aware of what mission I was going to be given, and I didn't want to take any chances. So at least it will sort of facilitate greater speed when it comes to regard of completing this mission. So jolly nice of Mr. Raccoon to help me there after all. Like I say, I didn't really need his help, as it turns out, but certainly grateful for it. Okie dokie, now here you go. As you can see, we're getting closer now. We've driven across the map there. It really was a considerably short distance. We've only sort of used 2 minutes 20 since launching the mission, I do believe, and we're already very close to the destination. So, okay, now all I need to do is go and park this way. Does it need to go? Right, okay, we're going to have a look down here, shall we? Okie dokie. Little yellow blip that I've got to find. Okay, there it is. I see it. There we go. Little yellow halo down there. Yeah, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is that's number 1 of that's number 1 of 3, I should say, if I can speak correctly. Okay, now we're going to hop on out. Here we go, jolly good and all that. And we're going to need to go back up that map, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to need to go back up to my warehouse. And how about that? It's Mr. Raccoon there. Hello, Mr. Raccoon, papping his horn at me. And I've run into a fence for no reason whatsoever. Okay, I've got absolutely no idea what I'm doing right here. What I clearly need to be doing is calling in some sort of vehicle so I can go and get that 3rd and final truck, but I'm not seem to be doing it, do I? Right, okay, there we go. That's a jolly good idea. So press a Mark II, that's just the ticket. That'll certainly be the vehicle required for such a mission. Okay, wait, where the hell is the thing then? Ah, okay, there we go. It's just spawned there. Okay, jolly good. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's as you can see, Mr. Raccoon has now turned up and parked his vehicle. So we have delivered in under 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, 2 of the 3 necessary vehicles to the location. And all I need to do now is head on back up the map, like I say. And here we are arriving back at the. We have to cut ahead, of course. Arriving back at the warehouse there, and there is the 3rd and final truck. We have not yet used 5 minutes of gameplay time to perform this mission. As you can see, with 2 people, it is really rather easy. Okie dokie, now like I say, all 3 vehicles do need to be delivered to the same location, so effectively speaking, this would be exactly the same part of the video as we were showing just a moment ago, so we are going to cut ahead here somewhat and speed it along. And okay, yes, ladies and gentlemen, so like I say, CEO crates, should you undertake them? Well, I'm not really one for them, ladies and gentlemen. Don't see them as being that profitable. I much rather make my money through the cocaine and methamphetamine factory, and again, on occasion here and there, the CEO vehicle warehouse, you know. But the crate warehouse doesn't really, I don't really bother. Now, if it's on double money, as I do believe it might be currently, I terribly sorry, as I say, I can't furnish you with that information exactly, but when it's on double money, it's probably worth undertaking then. Why not? A bit of a different thing to do, and it pays out, you know. But generally speaking, I don't generally undertake these missions. I wouldn't advise that you would either. Okay, well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're not yet 7 minutes into this delivery mission. My God, how I wish the biker missions could be so simple. But okay, here we go. Now we're getting into position now, and we'll be delivering this 3rd and final truck, and that will be my first full warehouse, or crate warehouse sale, I should say. So yes, my first full CEO crate warehouse sale, and I'm rather happy about it, I do have to say. And there we go. That's that yellow halo, and jolly good, $1,470,000. That is absolutely fantastic news for a pug like me, and yes, I think I'll have a little dance to celebrate it. In fact, why not have another little one? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, as always, I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and of course, thank you for watching.